Hi guys, it's your girl Slee. Hi gang, it's your girl Slee.
Out there, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time.
Hi gang, welcome to my channel. Once again, I am back with another video. This is your girl Uslindo Kuhle. Hello everybody. Hello to my new subscribers. Hello to my new people. If it's your first time watching my channel, it's your first time seeing this face, hi, please don't forget to subscribe. Just click on that subscribe button down there. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for watching this girl. So guys, I've got so much to be grateful for. Firstly, if you guys have been watching my channel, I'm sure you can see that I'm actually in a new space. So I recently moved into a new apartment. That was last week Friday. Yeah, I think it was last week Friday. So that's when I moved in. I actually did a bit of a short on YouTube. I uploaded a short on YouTube showing the move, the packing, a bit of the packing, and just the apartment as well that I'll be staying at for, like, I don't know for how long, but we shall see. So yeah guys, that is one thing that has been happening. And yeah, I haven't uploaded a video in like forever, but then I am back and I'm definitely going to be trying to upload videos at least once a week. At least once a week, I need to have something that's gonna go out. So I'm very, very excited about this. I'm excited about my new place. So yes, guys, I'm gonna do um an apartment tour. I'm definitely gonna do that, but I feel like for now, I don't know. I don't think I'm ready as yet to do it because I moved in from I actually moved from a very small. My the place that I was staying at was yo Singisi. Okay, so the place that I was moving from was actually very smaller. Like it was more or less like a bachelor, but it wasn't a bachelor, but it was more or less like a bachelor. So everything that I had was obviously to accommodate the space that I had. So now I've moved into a bigger space, and obviously the bigger space needs bigger things. I need like new couches. I need, like, there's so many things because I've got like a spare room as well now. So I need like a bed for that spare room and all of that. So there's a lot of things that I still need to buy. And yeah, guys, I'm going to be going through that journey with you, obviously. So I'm very excited about it, and I was very happy because it's something that I have been wanting for a while now. I have been wanting to move because I was feeling like I've stayed at that space for a very long time, and it wasn't giving me what I wanted, especially in terms of the kitchen. There are things that I couldn't be able to do because it was also like a shared kitchen. So that was also one of my concerns. So yeah, guys, now I've moved into a better space. So guys, today's video is more or less like a story time. I decided to do some sort of story time slash um get to know me, don't type of vibes. So that's what I'm doing today. Story time slash get to know me type of vibes. I'm not really necessarily gonna be sharing like my journey from primary to high school to no. I'm just gonna be sharing you guys my journey, especially my journey away from my parents, because most of my life I've lived my life without my parents, like away from them. So my mom and my dad are still alive, both of them, and I'm so grateful to God for that. So most of my life, definitely, I've lived away from my parents because I went to boarding school, and then from boarding school, I came to Durban. So I actually lived with my parents during primary, and then high school I moved, tertiary I moved. So I've never actually like stayed with my parents. And honestly, that has helped me a lot in terms of being independent, in terms of seeing the world seeing the world differently. Because most emakhaya usebenzisa amehlo asemakhaya to see the world. Like most elokishini usebenzisa amehlo aselokishini to see the world. But as soon as you go out to different places, Joburg, Pretoria, Durban, that's where you realize uba like, okay, so life is actually like this. This is how busy it is. There's traffic, there's this. Because emakhaya we don't know all of that, you know. So moving away has been of great help to me in terms of being independent, in terms of knowing what I want and always going for what I want. But one thing that has always kept me grounded, I would say, is definitely the prayers of my family and the prayers of my mom, my dad, and everyone else. Because guys, it's not easy to be away from your family or to be away from your parents, because uzenzela umathanda, you've got the freedom, you are free, you can go in, you can go out whatever time you wanna. So nje, it needs a lot of discipline, you telling yourself and knowing exactly what you want. So when I was in tertiary, I wasn't really a person who was interested in indaba zokubhenga, going out and all of that. I wasn't really interested. I was concerned about my books. One, two, I had this picture in my mind of how I wanted Durban to be for me. I've always had that picture, like from the time when I was moving from home and I came to Durban, I had a picture in my mind that when I get to Durban, I want to find a part time job. After finding a part time job, I want to get my own apartment, and then I'll be studying with that part time job vibes. You know, nje ngizitshelile ukuthi nje ngizobangena into eserious. Okay, Geli comes to Durban, Aibo, and then I realized ukuthi Aibo, yazi, this is not what I thought it is. It's not as easy as I thought it is, because like in my mind I was thinking that maybe I can get like a part-time job, give away that, you know, or like nje, somewhere decent, somewhere decent, guys, somewhere decent. I remember I tried so hard to apply for a waitress job, just a waitress job, and most of the restaurants were requiring that you need to have experience, of which I didn't have. So I didn't even know that you can lie your way up and say that you do have experience when you don't. So I was like, this is not what I planned. But then I was like, okay, let me just carry on with my studies. I carried on with my studies. Everything was going well with my studies. I was like being phasa, bengasiyena umuntu ofeyilayo, bengasiyena nje futhi umuntu oba nomlenze. But I can't say ukuthi bengiwu-clever, like I'm clever, no, but I can say that I used to like work and push myself when it comes to like studying, because I knew that I was like an average student. So if you're an average student, you need to put in more work compared to a person ohlakaniphile. Ayibo, okay. And then I think I got another job. Yeah, I got another job as a sales rep. That was my first job. I was working at a company called Le Morgan. Hey guys, go. I was working at a company called Le Morgan. I was selling pots and plates and ngiyabona lamabhodlela lawa adurayo nje lawa wakhokhela unyaka wonke. I was working there. They took me because even though I didn't have experience, they took me. I was still in school. I was still studying. how bangithatha, I was like, hey bo, Zasha, izinto zami ziyalunga-ke manje. Sales rep, the first few weeks of training were amazing. Like sasfika, sifunde about cutlery, the type of cutlery, the parts, the different type of parts and everything. And I was excited about the journey because I knew that it's my first job. So I'm not really picky, but I'm willing to work really hard. Okay. Okay, Lee. After training, now we have to go and sell. Ntase. Now we have to go and sell, mama. I came. So lapayana, you get sent to different um you get sent to different places. Like by they accommodate your stay, and they accommodate your transport and everything. But once you sell something, it's obviously going to be taken from it's going to be taken from whatever you sell. Okay. This the first my first one was going to Mtata. That was my first trip. Yo. Yo. Hey bo guys, sihambe-ke simthatha. Masifike eMthatha. Hey, kusho ukuthi mhlawumbe there was a war between taxi drivers from Durban and taxi drivers from Eastern Cape. So as soon as bebona itaxi yethu ingena, the Eastern Cape drivers came to the taxi driver, and they wanted to like shoot the dubula phezulu ibhamu. Pa, 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 pa. Imagine it's us with our bags because the company didn't have like a car, a company car. Aibo, it's us with our bags coming out from the taxi. Vele sesifikile town yaseMthatha, so it wasn't really a big deal. It's us coming out with our bags. Siyabaleka-ke manje. Siyabaleka-ke manje. Siyabaleka. Umuntu uyaqasha, wonke umuntu uyaqasha manje because we're like, hey boo, what is going on? What is going on? Okay, fast forward, we get to the place where we were booked. Hayi sisebenze. Hayibo, uphele u2 days ngilaphayana. I don't even make one sale. Abanye bayadayisa, every day they're coming back with sales. We used to go to like different companies. Maybe we'd go to Gamaspala and we'd knock on different offices. Stayise, go to the hospital. Stayise, you know, that's how it was. And I came back, I didn't even make like one sale. Maybe I made like ngatin. I had a person who wanted to buy, but why not my documents I should die. So it wasn't really a sale. My first salary was a minus balance. Yeah, okay, guys, I went out of space, so I had to like upgrade or delete. Yep, story of my life. So yeah, my first salary Gesana was a negative balance. That was my first pay slip that I got. It had a negative balance stating that I'm owing the company because ngatravelisha ngemali yenkampani, but I didn't make any sale. Ay, ngibone ukuthi no, yazini, this is not for me, and I don't think I'm actually at the right place. I think I need to like find something else. Mind you, obviously I'm not just working. I don't want to work for the fun of it. I need to make the money. Like I need the money. And I think no ma why Sandagega because we had like a shop. I think no man I why Sandagega. So things were tough. Like things were really tough, like to such an extent that I couldn't like do things for myself as in Tombazani. Like I couldn't do my hair, I couldn't do anything like because I couldn't even buy like study material if Like there's a certain book that is needed and that is not gonna be like there's a certain book that is needed, mind you. I can't get any sort of funding because my dad is still under government. So I can't get any sort of funding. Iqhubeka impilo. I push myself really hard to complete my studies. And at the same time, whilst I'm doing that, I'm still pushing myself to even get something nyana, like a smaller nyana job. Up until I think I got my first job, my first call center job. It was like call center slash part time. That was my first job that I got. Well, we can say first, but it's actually my second. Just that the first one was like a angas man. So I get that call center job. Ngiqale-ke manje-ke ngikwazi ukusebenza, ngikwazi ukuba independent, yabona, ngikwazi ukuzikhokhela irenti, ngizithengele ukudla, you know. And that's how my independency started. That's how I started being dependent on myself and not my parents. And I think I'm so grateful for that, and I'm so grateful for actually taking that step and wanting to grow and pushing myself to grow, because there were times where I felt like I wanted to give up. There are times where I felt like I wanted to just go back home, but I was like, okay, then if I go back home, I'm gonna sit and do what? What am I gonna do? Ngizojika nelanga, ngizohlala ngibe u-anti wey'ngane, ngeze izitsha, ngenze ukuthi ngipheke, yabo, ngithethiswele ukuthi idust ayisuliwe, you know. Masuhlale kakhulu ekhaya uba isicefe, you know, because now you have to ask for toiletries, you have to do this, you have to do that. But I was like, I'm not going back home. That is one thing I stood on. I am not going back home. I can go back home to visit, but I'm not gonna stay home because ngizokwenzani? Ama-opportunities akuphi? Ama-opportunities ngizowatholapi? Ngizotholaphi umsebenzi ngasekhaya? Uzoyitholaphi i-part torhonyana? You know, even if it's not like a job, but uzoyitholaphi i-part torhonyana? You know, that's going to bring in those little sins, ukwazi nawe ukuthi uzibone as intombazane, you know. And it really 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 helped me. And enye into that I am truly grateful for is, obviously it helped me to be separated with my parents, because it helped me to ukuthi ngikwazi ukuzithola mina, ngiphinde ngikwazi nokuthola uNkulunkulu and find him on my own. Because I've only known impilo yasekhaya ukuthi, okay, this is what we do at home, this is how we do things, this is what you need to believe in. You were actually told to do it, but it wasn't coming from you, it wasn't coming from your heart. But then as I moved away from my parents, I found him on my own without anyone. Now I know that it's something that is in me. I can't take it away from myself. Like, he will always be with me. He will always be walking with me all the sick, all day long. Every second, every minute, I am with him. And now I know that it's not about how you look. It's not about how you're dressed. It's not about what you eat, how you eat, who says what to you. It's not about that. It's about this. It's about your heart and what he thinks about you, what God thinks about you. And that is all that actually matters. So for me, I've taken Christianity along with me, and it has helped me on my journey, because everything that I do, I always give it to Him, and I say, I'm grateful for this because If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be where I am today. There are times where I stayed in places that I used to cry every single day or cry every single night, counting the days because ngangithi ngizohamba nini la, you know, but I got through it. I got through it. There are certain things that even now, like I can say there's certain pain that I have suffered that even now it still makes me cry. When I think about it, I'm like, I can't believe I'm the one who actually went through that. But I'm so grateful for the struggles because they have helped me to be who I am today. They have helped me to be the person that I am today. They have helped me to push harder and not give up. I don't give up. I don't give in. I put myself first. I put my family first. I put God first in everything, in every single thing that I do. So, yeah, I am who I am and where I am today because of God and no one else. And sometimes I forget. Sometimes I need a reminder. Sometimes I need a wake up call. I'm not perfect, but I try every single day to remember that there is someone who actually got you to where you are today. It's not because of you, it's not because of your own doing. I very, very much appreciative to him. Like, nginokubonga okukhulu. Like, nginokubonga okukhulu, guys. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even know what to say when I look at where I was and where I am now. There's a difference. There's growth. Every single year, I see growth. I see growth in me. I see growth in everything that happens in my life. Obviously, I didn't grow up like a childhood enzima. I grew up getting everything that I wanted because my mom had a shop, my dad was a teacher, so I grew up getting everything that I want. Things just changed nje out of the blue, and I now had to learn to hustle through life and forget about everything that I had before. I had to forget, Uba, you are still that little daddy's girl who walks with him, my crosser a robot. Now I need to learn how to cross the robot on my own. Now I need to learn how to do this, do that on my own without getting help from anyone else. So, yeah, guys, that is what I wanted to share today. And thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That is my story time. If you guys just love these stories and they help you maybe realize or see uba like you're not the only person who's going through something. Sonke, we have been through something. We are actually going through something because ezinye izinto, it's just a process that you have to go through ukuze ukwazi ukufika la ofuna ukufika khona or where God wants you to be. Ezinye izinto, it's just a training process. Ezinye izinto, just take it as a test and try by all means to pass that test so that you don't have to go back to the same place where you were before. So that's one thing that I always strive for. I don't want to go back to where I'm coming from. I want to go forward. And that is where I want to go. I want to go forward. I can't go backwards. I can't go back to where I used to stay. I can't go back to who I used to be. I can't go back to the friends that I used to have, you know, because I'm growing every single day and I'm realizing that ezinye izinto azibalulekile ngaleyo ndlela, you know. So I'm really, really, really appreciative. So push yourself to the limit, push yourself to the core if you can. Push yourself, and all in all, love God and love yourself. Love yourself. There's nothing endlula ukuzithanda wena, because that helps you to be able to give love to other people. Self-esteem is a story for another day.